You also got a unique experience because I say I made the NBA because of those UCLA summer runs. It was such an elevated level of basketball when I was in college. But you had something similar out in Utah. When you went to Utah, you got a chance to play in the summer with John Stockton, Karl Malone, and some of the greatest Utah Jazz players ever. Tell me what that was like, and what guys were out there playing with y'all.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Like, I learned so much in Utah, and the good thing about Utah for me was that, it was no football to compete with. It was just the Jazz and the Utah Utes basketball and football and everything that goes around the university. So, once I left Los Angeles in high school, I only came home one time out of 5 years of being in Utah, because every summer I was looking for those guys, and they worked out through the summer. And then once September pick up, they'll be at Westminster College. Like, damn, I get to play against John Stockton, Howard Isley, Karl Malone with these big muscles. They coming in like, I want to play pickup ball, but they pickup ball was running UCLA cuts. And they doing this for pickup ball. So I learned a lot from Jeff Hornacek, and Brian Russell, all those guys, man. I was just around them 24/7. Whenever I can find where they was at hooping, I was there all through Salt Lake.
What were you able to pick up about from two guys? Because I think Jeff Hornacek is very overlooked and underrated, who was a killer, and then Stockton. What did you learn at a young age from those two guys going day in, day out in the summertime with them?
Man, I learned work ethic. I already understood the game and how to read it. But, I learned leadership. I remember one time Jeff Hornacek, after 2 or 3 hours of playing basketball, he grabbed me and took me to the other end of the court because he knew I wasn't a great shooter.
Let's work on
he
that.
knew he had me at the other end just giving me the game. You know what I'm saying? Man, that meant so much to me, man. For him to see that I'm a University of Utah player, he took time out of his schedule. This is a grown man with family. Hey, Miller, come over here and get some shots up. Let me show you how to shoot this ball. You know what I'm saying? And Stockton, man, come on, man. He a legend in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he's not so nice.
I
You
heard.
know what I'm saying? He's not so nice.
Yeah, I heard he had a chip on his shoulder.
If you come in with a little bit of flab on your stomach, he gonna let you know. Man, get off the court. You're not in shape. Yeah, he was like that.
I like that.
I had a lot of respect. I was coming in there chubby. You know what I'm saying? And I
eating burgers and fries and pizza.
Burgers and fries, and you in that altitude.
Yeah.
And me and Karl Malone, man, come on, man.
The mailman.
The mailman. I'm like, man, he looked like a wrestler out there.
Watts to Utah. What kind of transition was that?
Man, oh man. I didn't get recruited, number one.
Okay.
I didn't get recruited because I couldn't pass those test scores. And I still remember I was somewhere playing basketball. I think I was in the neighborhood playing basketball, and this fat white guy comes up to me. And I think that summer I played in some stuff called Rockfish. I played in Rockfish one summer, and I was playing 6-7 games a day. And then I was like, I felt like somebody was following me, but he came in the neighborhood, was like, hey man, I'm offering you a scholarship, but it's not because you can play basketball. He was like, I see your mom running up and down the sidelines. My mom would yell up and down the sidelines while I was playing, and Rick Majerus offered me a scholarship. It wasn't because I could play basketball. He was like, I'm offering you a scholarship because of your mom. So he's like, I don't care if you pass the test or nothing. We're going to bring you out here, prove that you can do the academics. And that was the first scholarship offer that I got. Donnie Daniels, who recruited me to Utah, actually went to Verbum Day, but that was the only scholarship offer that I had.
Damn.
And I took that thing, and it was over.
With it. So what was the process? You said you were a prop kid. You didn't pass the test. So what happened your first year? Did you stay out there?
So my first year, like I said, I graduated, and then I missed 94. I missed graduation. I went straight out to Utah, started stealing everything. So, I didn't have no money, man. The kids, and I'm happy they got NILs, man. I was stealing everything in sight, man. I went out there.
What kind of shit?
I was stealing ribs, chicken. I was stuffing. Me and my teammate Brandon Jesse, rest in peace. He just passed away a couple years ago. But man, we didn't have no money, man. We didn't have no cars. We go out there and it's man, this is tough. So, and I gotta go to school, and it's 200-300 kids in the classroom, man. I was just all messed up. But Man, we was cooking. We was having all rib and chicken barbecues, man. No
Nothing,
sides.
hey, nothing else.
Man, look, man. We was eating.
Hey,
We was eating.
I still be having them kind of barbecues, just
yeah,
all
man,
meat, steak. We eating steak.
Stuffing stuff, man. I didn't
Damn it.
even drink beer, man. Like, we was just stuffing stuff all in our sweats. And that was my first year because I wasn't on scholarship. I had to prove that I can do the academics. And, I got on like, a couple probations. And then something just registered like, man, I need to get this in gear, And after that, my first year, man, I never missed a class. And I got my degree. And what was special, the reason why I tell that story is because when I graduated, when you was a non-qualifier, you lose that year of eligibility. So I only had 3 years of basketball. So when I graduated within 4 years. I appealed the year that I lost to the NCAA.
Got it back.
And I got the year back. I was the first one that did that.
Oh, okay.
So guys like D-Wade, Dwayne Wade, he was a non-qualifier. I mean, he was so good, he didn't have to, stay. I ended up staying an extra year because it was a lockout year.
Okay.
So it was 98.
98.
It was 98.
That was my freshman year. Yeah, Rico.
Yeah, so it was 1998. That was the year we went to the national championship.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I could go to the NBA now, but then the lockout happened.
So you went back.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just stay. I won the appeal, and they gave my year of eligibility back. And then I enrolled in the master's program at Utah. So I didn't finish. Oh, man, forget that. I'm going to just go to master's school, for like, just till the semester. And then withdrew from everything, and I was cool.
Yeah.
So University of Utah, Chris Hill, Manny Hendricks, Donnie Daniels, Tommy. There's a lot of people, man, that helped me along the way because, man, I didn't know how to talk when I got out there. And I was shy, man. I was scared, and, my punishment was public speaking.
Oh, really?
I had to go talk to a lot of kids and, tell them my story. And, it started off with kindergartners. And now I get to go into the jails and the juvenile facilities and kind of, mentor and help out with people.
There wasn't that many people that had your skin tone out there neither.
Oh, man, look, man, I mean, everybody thought I was white anyway. Everybody thought I was half white, so they thought I was Mormon.
Because the good hair.
You know what I'm saying? The good hair. And it was like, it was only 2 black guys on the team. So it was like we stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
But it was a great experience, man. I just talked to Mike Doliak yesterday.
Big fella.
I learned how to ride a horse. I learned how to surf. I learned how to wakeboard. I learned how to ski. Man, I was jumping off cliffs. Man, I was doing all that stuff they do, man. So, and to pay it forward, man, we had a certain level of respect for each other.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? I went to where they grew up. In my senior year, I brought everybody to the neighborhood in the middle of the night. We was on a road trip playing Long Beach State, and I woke everybody up. We stole the vans, and I took them to the neighborhood.
I took them
to the neighborhood in the middle of the night. Like, this is where I come from. What
was that like? That's incredible. I never heard that story.
Man,
what was that like?
They'll tell you the story like about 12, 1 in the morning, and I gave them, the raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? And like, hey, I've been to where y'all come from, where y'all eating steaks and big baked potatoes and stuff. Like, over here, let's go over here. This is where my mom live at. She right here. We didn't go in there because it was nighttime, but we went right through the neighborhood. And hey, get out. Let's go for a walk. Yeah, so, they had fun. One of my teammates went home. Yeah, well, Van Horn was gone.
Okay.
Doliak, he was gone also because he was his rookie year in the NBA because Doliak came out the lockout year.
Okay.
And Keith came out with Tim Duncan, 97. Okay. So it was fun, man. It was fun. And, one of my teammates went home, told his Mormon family, like, we want him to go on a Mormon mission over there. Like, hey, okay, whatever. But, it was just a respect thing. And I loved my teammates.
Keith Van Horn had a lot of game. Talk to us about Van Horn.
Man, Van Horn, man, he was special, man. It was like, he was the first white guy that I was like, dang, I thought he was from Utah, but he's from Diamond Bar.
Yeah.
He's from Diamond Bar. So I'm like, man, where did y'all find this dude at? And he was the first guy, every recruiter, every player that came in, he challenged them to a one-on-one game.
Oh, did he really?
Like, I'm going to let you know this is my team. He was that good. And he was mean. And another thing I say, he never played basketball with the Utah Jazz.
Oh, never played
He
pickup
always
in the summer?
felt he was better. He was already better than them. He was that good. And if he did show up, he'd dominate the whole runs in Utah.
Really?
He was that
Yeah, I
good.
remember
He
how-
was that good. You know,
Yeah.
but shout out to him. He just kind of like maybe lost his passion for it. He had a good NBA career, and he had a lot of stuff like all of us had going on.
Mm-hmm.
And he scratched out a great NBA career. But yeah, that's my brother.